Surfing, as you know, doesn't just happen in competition, and the surfing world has had an at times tense relationship with the sport of surfing versus the lifestyle of surfing and competitive surfing versus free surfing. Was there ever a point in your career where you thought, you know what, I'd rather just stay home and surf pipe more and do free surf trips and get paid that way, and I'm going to do that instead of competition?
All the time. I think about that every
Even
year. No, it's definitely a different side of surfing. But the one thing that you don't get at it, like free surfing is such an amazing thing. You know, you really can be yourself and surf the way you want to surf. Whereas when you're competing, it's really easy to fall into uh, what other people are thinking the whole time, and so you're kind of being formed by the media or formed. It's easy to fall into that kind of track, you know. Whereas when
Right.
you're free surfing, you're just kind of going and pumping down the line and doing the biggest air you can. You can try 100 of them. If you don't land them, then you're like, okay, I'll try again tomorrow, and I'll come out with an edit whenever I have a good edit. There's not these like timelines and deadlines, and so.
Mm.
But then again, that's what I love about competing is it's this amazing platform to really kind of test yourself and make this incredible challenge for the mental side of things. And in the last few years, that's what I've been finding I really love is like finding these little tweaks in the mental side of things to be able to go out there in a heat when you only have 30 minutes and you know there's a ton of pressure of a world title or an event win or whatever it is, and be able to perform the way you want to perform. I think that's one of the biggest challenges ever is to be able to surf the way you want to surf with tons of people watching, with a time limit, being judged by other people, all these different things. And so for me, that's the thing I love about competing. And that's what keeps me coming back is that challenge itself.
You know, I think that's something that, in my experience, it's only like a recent phenomenon that the delta between how you want to surf and how you're able to surf in that 30-minute competitive window is closed. And I'm not just talking about you specifically, but kind of all the CT men and women combined, because, you know, I think back, I'm 15 years at the company now, like even 10 years ago, you would watch guys surf or girls surf in free surfs versus how they competed, even with all that pressure on the line. And there's still a big gap, you know, between what they were able to do and what they were doing to get through the heat or to win the contest. And now it feels like guys like you and Gabrielle and Italo are kind of surfing at the cutting edge. You know, Carissa and Tyler and Steph are surfing at the cutting edge of what you're able to in the live arena a lot of times, which is really like quite different compared to what it was a while ago.
Like it being like competition surfing's right up there with free surfing, right?
I mean that's my opinion in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
You know, I know that there's the freedom element to it, but I just feel like, you know, you're actually seeing a lot of surfers push themselves past what they were comfortable doing in free surfs in heats because there's more on the line and the conditions around it. They feel sharper because of it.
For sure. I think there's something special about competition and in that way, you know, in the sense of like this year when I was did the pipe event, I was like only 5 months out of my knee surgery. And, you know, I was surfing in front of my house right before the event. And I was so nervous and I was just like, okay, I just kept trying like the different movements that I was going to have to get in out there. And then so nervous every session. But then when I got into that heat and I like went through my routine and like snapped into that competitive mindset, everything goes out the window and you're just like, boom, okay. Like you're not thinking about anything else but performing your best. And so that to me was like a really clear moment of like, whoa, it's pretty cool when you snap into that moment of what you can accomplish.
For sure.
Do you like that? Well, if so, subscribe over there and then watch more videos over there. And then tell us your favorite videos down there. It's a 3-step process. Do them all now.